Hello everybody and welcome to United Realm. I'm Ashwin Kumar and this is the Crystal Palace versus Manchester United match preview. So let's get straight into it. A big game against Crystal Palace. The top 4 race is getting very intense and it's fun to watch now because Chelsea, they edged past Norwich City 1-0 and they've got 2 games to go now. They play Liverpool and Wolves in the last 2 matches. So those 2 games, I think Liverpool will beat them because it's their Liverpool's last game at Anfield before the end of the season and they'll be getting the trophy. So after 30 years, they'll want to win the game and get the trophy because otherwise it'll be a little embarrassing. But Leicester, they play Sheffield United, Tottenham and Manchester United. So the next 3 games, there is a possibility that they lose the next 3 games because there's always a possibility, but in the current form they are in right now, they might drop points. So we've got to be ruthless. We've got to go and win the next 3 games. Start off against Crystal Palace, take it 1 game at a time, and top 4 is in our hands. Win the game, the remaining fixtures, and we finish 4th. But if we want to finish 3rd, we'll need help from Chelsea. They'll need to drop points. But it's not over yet, but it's going to be very interesting. So this team is my predicted 11. I'm going to stick with the same side. They've played 5 games together now in a row. And it's going to be the 6th as well because if we've got to win this game, we cannot take any chances. So we have to pick our strongest team and I think this is our strongest team. We might see a change due to an injury. It's a forced change, but David De Gea will continue. He will be the goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka will be the right back. Wan-Bissaka has had 2 bad games now, but now he's facing his former side, Crystal Palace. And he might be against Wilfried Zaha or maybe even Andreas Townsend if he's starting. So Wan-Bissaka has to be at his best now because a small mistake can cost us a lot now. So we cannot afford any more mistakes. So Wan-Bissaka has to up his game now. We know he's a quality player and he has to get back to that form. So Wan-Bissaka will be the right back. Maguire and Lindelof, centre backs. They could have done better in the second goal which we conceded, the late goal which we conceded against Southampton. But I'm sure Solskjaer would have had a word with them. But they'll start for sure. So Maguire and Lindelof, centre backs. Left back is an interesting thing because we are 2 left back specialists down. But I'm sticking with Luke Shaw because I think he will start. He's been very important for us this season, especially after the lockdown. He's been fantastic going forward and defensively. He's been rock solid. And if he's fit to start, I'll definitely start him, no doubt. But I personally think either of Williams or Shaw will start. But if both are injured, then Dello will start because Dello did play as a left back for his previous club, Porto. But ever since he joined United, he has played as the right back and he hasn't really featured this season for us. But to be honest, when given opportunity or when given his chance, he hasn't taken it. So if Shaw and Williams are not fit to start and are out, then Dello will play as the left back. But I think either of Shaw or Williams will start. But if Shaw is fit to start, I'll definitely start Shaw. So that'll be my defense. Midfield trio will be Matic, Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. We might see McTominay or Fred play instead of Matic because he's 31 now and he started 5 games in a row, hasn't he? So he might be a little tired, but if you get the job done by like 50, 60th minute, then if you're like 3 or 4-0 up, so we can of course then sub him, but I think we should continue to play Matic because he's been very impressive and he's been very crucial for us in the defense, and he's given Wan-Bissaka and Shaw the freedom to go front and Pogba and Fernandes to express themselves. So Matic, McTominay or Fred might start, but I'll stick with Matic. Paul Pogba, he had an average game against Southampton, wasn't at his best, but his error led to the goal, but he also contributed to the goal which we scored. So he had an average game, but it's not his best game for sure because after the league lockdown, we have seen very good performances from Pogba and he's a leader, so I think he will have a better game, and so will Bruno Fernandes. That was probably the worst game Fernandes had played for us now, but he still managed to get an assist. So Fernandes will have a much better game, I think. So Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba have to start, no doubt about that. Because if we want to win the game, well, we cannot afford to take any risk now. So Pogba and Fernandes has to start for me. My front three will be Rashford. He's getting back to form and he's playing much better now than he initially did after the lockdown. But Rashford left wing. Anthony Martial has been superb. He'll play as the central striker, and Greenwood will be the right winger. Greenwood had a bad game against Southampton, but what do you expect from an 18-year-old? He'll develop now. He's not a finished product yet, and you shouldn't be expecting him to start every game and perform at the top level, because he'll have an off day here and there, but that's nothing to worry. So Greenwood will continue for me, and if he gets a chance in front of goal, he'll score 9 times out of 10. So not worried about Greenwood. He will continue for me. That'll be my team. So this team will be my predicted 11, and hopefully does the job and gets us the vital 3 points. For me, the Premier League is the main priority, because we have to get that Champions League qualification. I don't mind resting a few players against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-finals. I would love it if we win the FA Cup, but we might face Man City in the finals, so that's not going to be an easy run. But for me, the Premier League has to be the top priority, because we need the Champions League next season. And if we don't have Champions League, we might as well not have Jadon Sancho. So I'll pick the strongest team for the remaining 3 fixtures in the Premier League, and maybe rest a few first teamers against Chelsea in the FA Cup. Well, to be honest, I think this game against Crystal Palace will be a straightforward win for us. In the match preview, in the Southampton's match preview, we spoke about them being a very energetic side, and they press up high up on the pitch, and that created problems for us against them. But Crystal Palace, on the other hand, they're not a side that is performing very well right now, and they don't press high up on the pitch or create much problem. They sit back deep, and they are an organized team, so sometimes it's hard to break them down. They played really well against Chelsea, and they were unfortunate to lose that game 3-2. They hit the post in the last second. They could have drawn the game or even won it against Chelsea. They did play well, but they usually sit back and try to hit teams on the counter using their flair players like Zaha or maybe Townsend. And Gary Cahill, he's their best defender. He's out, he's injured, he's been ruled out for the rest of the season, and without Cahill they are a little shaky, and they lost to Aston Villa, so that speaks a lot about the poor defense. But there's no Christian Benteke as well, so I think it'll be a straightforward win for United, and I don't really see Crystal Palace taking anything much from this game. So my prediction for this game will be a 3-0 win to Manchester United. I think it'll be a walk in the park, and I'm expecting that we keep a clean sheet as well. So my prediction will be 3-0, and my goal scorers would be Bruno Fernandes and Mason Greenwood. Those two will be. I think those two will score the 3 combined goals, and 3-0 to Manchester United is my prediction. So thanks everyone for watching. Smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and you can hit the notification bell to get notified about the future videos. And I'll speak to you all soon after the game against Crystal Palace with the match analysis and the match reaction. So speak to you all soon. Till then, peace.